Well, I'm hopeful that this will be a fun way to talk about sleep. And so the first myth that I wanted to throw out for comments is the comment we hear often in the sleep center: I can function just fine with 5 or 6 hours of sleep. What's the reality about that?
I mean, the reality is they can't function fine with 5 or 6 hours of sleep. Right. I mean, you know, there are people who are short sleepers and long sleepers, and whatever's normal is normal for that person. But generally speaking, you know, you need 7 or 8 hours, and computers, light bulbs, staying up cruising the internet, people end up contracting their sleep time. They don't get by good with 5 or 6 hours sleep.
So it really is a myth, and most people are sort of kidding themselves.
Right.
If they think they're doing fine on 5 or 6 hours. So, the second myth is, I could not possibly sleep in the sleep lab with all those wires attached, so why bother going?
Yeah, we hear that one a lot. Most everyone during the hookup process where we're applying the wires and electrodes to them fall asleep in the chair while we're doing that. It's really not a problem. The only time we see it, we might have one patient, you know, out of 300 or 400 that truly has a night in the sleep lab where we do not get any sleep whatsoever. Most of the people have sleep disorders, they're going to fall asleep.
Right. Well, and I think this is a good point to mention that the sleep evaluation actually begins with a clinic visit, and not everyone who comes to the sleep center requires an overnight sleep study.
Correct.
Many do, but not all do.
A fair number of them too will get, you know, if they have any apprehension, we usually give them some sort of sedative. So
some sleep aid.
Some sleep aid to help them go to sleep or stay asleep.
So the answer is to come and be evaluated and talk with us about your concerns, basically. So
sleep concerns.
That's right, sleep concerns, not the economy, not world politics and things like that. So this next one is, I think, a myth that really gets to the heart of what we're involved with in sleep medicine. So everyone in my family snores and I'm no different. So what's wrong with snoring?
Well, I mean, almost everyone who has obstructive sleep apnea is going to snore. But not everybody that snores is going to have obstructive sleep apnea. And it's an indication that something might be wrong. So just because everybody in my family snores and I snore, so everything should be okay, just really doesn't pan out. It's going to depend on how they feel during the day. If they snore and they're tired and they're spending plenty of time in bed, there's something wrong. It may not be apnea, it may be something else, but snoring, sleepiness with an adequate amount of time in bed needs to be seen, needs to be evaluated.